So I'm not sure if I am live on Facebook or not because I'm trying to figure this whole thing out with how all of this social media stuff works and building pages and ads and all this crazy stuff that I had no idea that now I am being lured into. So it's bullshit though because this book is so good, y'all. But I'm using Elijah's computer, so I'm trying to figure out how to do it so that you can get, with YouTube, this whole blogging thing. I'm not like that. Like, I don't know how to blog or anything like that. I'm not even. Boy, bye. This boy from school, y'all, he's from Strasbourg. He was like this guy that I used to like or whatever, but he gets on my nerves. He's bugging me all of a sudden now that I got real pretty and, yeah, people see that I'm actually not a joke. That I'm determined as hell. But I'm trying to figure out. I need my own laptop. Is what I need. I need things in order to make this happen. Like I have a book. All right, the book is done. The book's finished. But who's gonna buy this book now? That's the question. People want something real good to buy right now, especially with transgender women and Hollywood and just Facebook and all these very rich people that say they do things for free, but it makes you wonder really how free it really is that they're getting from you because I haven't gotten a dime for anything that I've ever asked, for as far as media and the press or whatever for the transgender community. Or just even being a spokesperson because I've never thought about being a spokesperson for anything more than just myself. And I learned so much in prison really about how things were really, really happening in the world because that's what Terrence taught me. And that's also what Mikhail Salahi taught me. And now, she's married to Neil Sean and she's really famous, living very peacefully. And, I've never exposed her or anything, and I've only done so much good for her as far as family and stuff, just loyalty, and she can't even respond to a message, but that's fine. I'm just so tired of the fakeness in this world. I'm really tired of all the hatred and the phoniness and the deceit, and I guess that's just what these drugs or something have done to people. Well, I am a hypocrite because I go to church. That's what my mom will say to me, but guess what, Mom? I'm in church. I'm a transgender woman sitting in church, full with people, and nobody's being rude to me but you. So now I'm trying to, sell myself because I've started this book, and the book is done. Like I said, the book's done, but publishing companies are only going to buy the book if someone puts an order in for it. Well, it's just been sent to publishing. So you're going to have to order your own. And I have, no skills, really, as far as being, some kind of a shipping person or anything like that. So if you want the book, you're going to have to buy it from Lulu.com. That's who has the book. And it is really, really, really... I have anxiety so bad right now that I cannot even believe it because of this book. I've got so many things going on right now on social media and being quieted down, especially before I got my name changed by certain individuals not to speak to certain people. Now everything's starting to make sense to me. Now I'm starting to understand all of it. And who else is going to make it? Who else is going to make it right? I'm just... It's so weird. Everything that's happening in the world right now, this whole bullshit thing, I mean, yeah, I'm going to get real irritated and already, worked up about, about Chelsea Manning. Because people are going to say rude things about, well, she shouldn't have been in prison, or she's using it as an excuse, and she shouldn't have done what she did, and yada, yada, yada. But the only thing I could, and whatever the case may be, let me say this. Chelsea Manning broke the law. Okay, that's fine and well. I don't know what she did. I don't really even care. All I knew is that when I was in the jail, in prison at Indian Creek, okay, Chelsea Manning was always on the television. All the time. And I fell in love with that person. The one that was being treated like shit. Because I didn't have that problem. Not like that. I might have had a shitty judge that that ruled against me in court, but I didn't have a shitty prison. I didn't. I did not have a shitty prison. The prison where I was at was very, very, very respectful towards me, except for a few of the officers that were just ignorant, and I learned to look past it, and there was always a senior officer there to take care of it for me. And, after I wrote the book, now there's so much stuff that's stirred up inside of me. People won't respond to me. People are trying to get answers, and I'm trying to get help, but nobody can help me. Nobody can say nothing to me. But do you honestly think that I shouldn't be compensated for the last 2 years of my life before my name change? And everything I went through, that I wouldn't even know where to begin to identify my worth in that. But the number 77777 keeps coming up in triples. It does. And I'm like this. That's strange. And now people already know the most darkest secrets of my life. And they've been publicly announced. But I won't get caught saying it. I won't get caught saying what I have to say. Because if you want to know my life, well, you're going to have to read about it. Some of the most intimate details of my life. Really, corruption is everywhere right now. People are running around here crazy looking for $1. And I'm broke, so you ain't going to find it from me. And if I do have $1, guess where I'm putting it? You'll have to watch that too. Because, really, I know there's so many people at the edge of their seat right now. I know I cannot be the only broke person in this world. But that's alright because God always provides. I'm pretty self-sufficient, really. But I'm not self-sufficient when it comes to technology. For real, I need somebody else to take care of all of that for me. Because I have no idea. I guess that's why they just don't let fools have control, right? Because I'm starting to read all this stuff now and passwords. And I got a loan company the other day asked me to apply for a loan. So I did. Well, they wanted the car VIN numbers. And I went and got them for both cars. And now all of a sudden, I feel like certain things that are happening in my life are being watched. Really. So let me just make this very clear. Do not listen to everything before you ask me first. Because that will surely piss me the hell off. If you accuse me of anything before you come and you personally ask me, please don't judge me. Please come to me like an adult and we will talk about it. So if I find it's any of your business or any real relevancy to yourself anyways. But, my whole thing is this. When you get rich in this life and you get really wealthy because money really rules this world, sadly, that's the devil. You can learn a lot from looking at a bill, like a cash bill, money bill. And look at that little third eye right there in that bill that's in the middle of the triangle. You really truly pay attention. That's your third eye. That's like your spiritual eye, honestly. You can see a different world than what you can see It's amazing. It's a different world, and it's a much more beautiful world, but it's also the anxiety that comes along with it too. It's pretty scary. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, this girl's getting on my nerves." Yeah, well, that's fine. That's just because this girl's about to bounce over a few heads, and I'm gonna jump on the top of this whole transgender prison and bathroom thing, and we're gonna just end it real quick. Like, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because, first of all, there's been transgender people that I've been friends with that have been using the bathroom in the women's bathroom forever and have never, ever, ever, ever had nothing bad happen. And now all of a sudden, idiots are fucking going around proclaiming to be whatever. They need to go into a bathroom so they can just what? I mean, put a wig on and you never know, man. Now I'm like sitting here really questioning life because of what my third eye sees. And that pisses a lot of people off because I'm not afraid to say the things that nobody else wants to say on camera. I'll say what I feel. And pretty much my whole belief system is pretty, these words like conservative or liberal and, Republican and Democrat, I know. I've never even had the opportunity to vote because I've always been a burden to society. Well, now society's been a burden to me, honestly. A really, really big burden. A thorn in my side. So, who wants to buy the story? Not everybody can just have the book. I mean, not like that. I mean, a lot of people took bets on my life. Honestly, wish that I was dead. And I'm alive more than ever. And the devil cannot beat me. He can't. Because God is so good, you know? He's going to make such a way in my life that I can take care of all the people who have had to ever really, truly take care of me. And I'm not talking about just financially. I'm talking about loyalty. Who's been the most loyal? Well, I think the best thing that people can do is just to be kind to one another. But I'll be just as kind as you were to me. That's just who I am. That's how I play the game. If you want love and respect, you gotta come at me with it. Because I'm too nice of a person to know the difference. And really, it don't matter because if you're in my life or in my direct path, it's because that's where God put you at. Not for any other reason. So, I've gotten down to the point where I've cracked. I've cracked. No more filter. But guess what? I'm going to speak like a lady. And I'm going to represent the community. And I don't really have any worries in my mind whatsoever that this tape will ever haunt me. Because I could say it through a camera just as easy as I could say it to your face. And there's been people who say, who cares what she has to say? She's been in prison. Well, you never know. Somebody you love might do the same thing because people break laws every single day. Every day. People are breaking laws. Laws they didn't even know about. You know? I never hurt nobody, thank God, but myself. So what, does it make me a bad person because I was born with an addiction? Well, if you think that, God have mercy on your soul because you are a really messed up individual for thinking that. And I don't know, it's just be careful who you trust. Be careful who you trust. And as far as Chelsea Manning, well, congratulations to her. You know, she had people standing up for her. That's why she's free. Thank God for them people. And I'm doing my part, but as far as Chelsea, there has been some really, really much better advocates advocating on her behalf to come out of that place. Because while that was happening, I was fighting for my life and my own freedom. And I was fighting for my own life. So now we have a girl who needs us in Texas. We have a girl in Texas who needs us. So I've signed the petition, and I've also signed the petition for the federal bureaus. And I'm ready to, you can't put a sheep, like, what is it? You can't keep, what did they say to me when I went? Putting like a beautiful sheep in with a bunch of hungry wolves. But I think the animal might have been different, a swan or something. I don't know, but somebody said that to me once, and I was like, yeah, but they don't care. People don't care. People don't care about that stuff. Well, guess what? It's the truth. And you got these really, really, really beautiful transgender souls. I don't know personally who, but these transgender people who are stuck in a prison right now, not getting the nourishment that HRT provides for them. And they need to be getting their names changed and all of that stuff while they're in there. I tried to change my name while I was in the prison, but they even had a lady come in to talk to me, but she couldn't do nothing because every jurisdiction's different, she said. That's what she told me. That was her advice, and every jurisdiction's different. I said, well, will it be a problem? And she said, no, it shouldn't be a problem. She didn't say it should be a problem if you're from like one of these real podunk, non-progressive communities like I'm from, where nothing's changing but the time every day, but it still looks the same as it did 20 years ago because there ain't no money there. So if I ever do get rich, I just might have to change that. I might have to start investing in my own community, the one that didn't do shit for me. Because that's the type of woman that my drive forces me to be. But anyways, y'all have a good night. I'm out of here. And don't forget what I said. After prison show, Joe Guerrero, you tell him Kendra is looking for him.